Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into what is, it's got to be one of the most dangerous Mr. Beast videos ever made. So what happens when a YouTube challenge could literally get you killed? Let's get into it. Yeah, so right off the bat, he hits you with this. This is not your typical, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. No, this is a promise, a hook, saying there is real danger here. It immediately pulls you in. You're not just a viewer anymore, you're basically a witness to this potential life or death situation. And look, this isn't just a bunch of random crazy stunts thrown together. No, there's a structure to it. It's a countdown, right? A survival countdown where each new spot is designed to be progressively more and more deadly. So the tension just keeps cranking up and up with every single stop. All right, so let's jump into the first two trials. These are the ones that really test the team's nerve right out of the gate. We're going from, apex predators to a totally treacherous, frozen landscape. So they kick things off in a cage out on an African safari. And during the day, you're thinking, okay, a cage, that seems pretty safe. But then the sun goes down, and that's when the real danger decides to show up. This is where the challenge actually starts. And you gotta understand, this wasn't just them chilling in a cage. They literally surrounded themselves with meat as bait. So imagine this. It's pitch black. You can't see a thing. You're basically blind. But the lions? Oh, they're in their element, and they're circling just feet away from you. The sound alone must have been terrifying. Okay, so from the safari, we pivot to the next challenge. And here, the environment itself is the enemy. They're at this massive frozen waterfall, and the only way to go is straight up. We're talking bladed boots, ice picks, the whole deal. And this moment, wow, this is so real. You can just feel the fear coming off Nolan. It's a gut check reminder that, hey, these aren't actors. These are real people, and this is real danger. It just goes to show, when things get this intense, not everyone can push through that mental barrier. So, for location number 3, the team switches gears. They're moving from a natural hazard to something man-made, but with an absolutely notorious and deadly history. We're talking about Bolivia's Death Road. And yeah, you can see exactly why they call it Death Road. The drops are massive, like skyscraper-high vertical drops, and the road is terrifyingly narrow. It was so dangerous, with a history of nearly 300 deaths a year, that the government literally had to shut it down. So just when you think the tension can't possibly get any higher, they're in the middle of the world's deadliest road, the video just takes this wild turn, throws a complete curveball at you. Everything changes in an instant. And boom, this is where things get really interesting from a strategy perspective. Right in the middle of this life-threatening situation, Mr. Beast pivots to an ad for his chocolate brand Feastables. He's using the life and death stakes of the moment to frame his product as an ethical choice against big chocolate. So you have to ask, right? Is this just a brilliant marketing move, or is there something more going on here? And then he drops this number, 1 million plus. And it's just a gut punch. It's thrown right into the middle of the action, and it yanks you out of the stunt and into a very real-world problem. He's using this gigantic platform to shine a light on a really serious issue. The question is, though, how effective can a message be when it's delivered like this, sandwiched between life-threatening stunts? All right, let's get back to the action and move to the final leg of this insane journey. This is where things build to a climax, and the dangers get even more unpredictable and, frankly, life-threatening. So just when you think they couldn't possibly top what they've already done, they throw in a bonus location. And what is it? Oh, just jumping into shark-infested waters with no cage. Yeah, this is like a bonus round of danger, and the stakes just got even higher. You can just hear the absolute terror in his voice right here. That is raw, unfiltered panic. The sound of being surrounded by these massive predators. And it's just a chilling reminder of how completely vulnerable they are in that moment. Okay, next up, they're off to the Amazon, to this absolutely stunning waterfall. It looks like paradise. But that beauty is totally deceptive, because the real danger here can show up in an instant. A flash flood. And you can see just how fast things fall apart. What started as a trek through this beautiful, steep terrain quickly turns into a full-on emergency evacuation. A downpour starts, a flash flood hits, and suddenly they're escaping through a flooded forest in the dark. This isn't a video shoot anymore. They're literally fighting to get out of there. And that brings us to the grand finale. Location number 5, the infamous Snake Island. You know, the deadliest place on the planet. And they aren't just dropping by for a quick visit. Oh no, they're planning to spend the night. So what makes this place so deadly? Well, it's one thing, the golden lance head viper. And its venom, it literally melts your skin. One single bite, and you could be dead in less than an hour. And this island is just crawling with them. And this moment right here is just, it's somehow both hilarious and completely terrifying at the same time. The scientist drops a venomous snake and just casually says, it escaped. His calm reaction just tells you everything you need to know about Snake Island. This level of danger is just normal for them. It's a constant, casual threat. But here's another twist. This final challenge isn't just about survival. They're actually there on a mission. They're helping scientists catch these snakes to extract venom and create life-saving anti-venom. So they're literally risking their own lives to save other people's lives. It's a really surprising turn that adds this whole other layer to the finale. And the impact is huge. The anti-venom created from just one of these snakes can help save thousands of lives. It treats something like 90% of snake bites in Brazil. So this really drives home the point that this is more than just a stunt. It's a powerful message that even in the deadliest places imaginable, you can still find a way to make a real positive difference. Okay, so after all that, the lions, the ice, the death road, the sharks, the snakes, what are we supposed to take away from this wild mix of extreme stunts, clever advertising, and some pretty powerful social messaging? And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? When a viral stunt is also pushing a social cause, where do you draw the line between entertainment and activism? Is Mr. Beast this new kind of philanthropist, using his incredible platform for good? Or is he a master marketer who knows that mixing danger with social issues gets clicks and sells chocolate? That line is getting blurrier every day, and this video really forces you to think about where it is and what it all means.